Hi, this is Janice from Space to Relax, and the video you're about to watch is a replay of a live class I taught on Zoom. These classes are free of charge for everyone to join, so please invite your family and friends. They're suitable for beginners and those of you with more Qigong experience. If you're watching this video on YouTube, then please don't forget to hit the red subscribe button so that you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope you enjoy the class. Hi everyone, and you're very welcome to today's Qigong class. And for those of us who are living in the Northern Hemisphere, we are entering spring, and I'm sure many of you have seen around you that the birds are tweeting a lot more. They're a little bit more active coming into their breeding season, and a lot of our flowers are in bloom now. So with that in mind, I'm going to share with you today some Qigong stretches for springtime, and also a little healing exercise, a sound healing exercise for the liver system, because in traditional Chinese medicine terms, the liver is associated with the season of spring. And this is the time when we come out of our hibernation from the winter time, and our liver energy becomes a lot more active. There are a lot more demands placed upon it because liver is to do with growth and new beginnings. So if at this time of year our liver system is not quite as well balanced as it could be, we could experience symptoms such as cramps, headaches, a lack of the smooth flow of qi and blood. So that can manifest as various aches and pains in the body, and also emotionally a stagnation of the qi, which manifests as mood swings and anger and frustration being the particular emotions associated with the liver. So our liver is responsible for this lovely smooth flow of qi and of blood. So that's what we're going to be promoting in the class today. And then we'll work with the liver organ system and one of the 6 healing sounds associated with the liver in order to discharge or to get rid of any waste qi that may be lingering around in our liver system from that hibernation during the winter time. Now, if you're living in the Southern Hemisphere and you're coming into autumn time, you can still practice these exercises, especially if you suffer with any of those liver symptoms I just described there to you. But also there's a lovely healing sound and an exercise for the lung system, which is associated with autumn. So I'll put the link for the lung system next to the replay, or in the text next to the replay for this video when I send it out. So for those of you who are in the Southern Hemisphere, you might want to concentrate a little bit more on lung at this time of year for you, and then come to the liver in your own springtime. But as I said, you can practice this at any time of the year. So first of all, check that you're in a comfortable standing position. Now, some of these exercises you can actually practice from sitting as well. So if you find that you get a little bit tired and you can't stand for too long, just have a chair next to you so you can pull it in and sit down whenever you need to. But for now, standing, and check that you're in a space where you can pop your arms out to the side, just have a little bit of space around. Look down at your feet and check that they're hip-width distance apart. And then just check that your toes are pointing straight ahead. So the feet are parallel. There's a little bend in the knees. And check that your pelvis is tucked forwards and under. So you're actually creating a flatter lower back. So I'll just show you from the side there. So rather than having the round, curvy, rounded lower back here, what you want to do is move the pelvis down and forwards and lift up in the abdominal area. And you see, as I do that, my lower back flattens. So it opens up and creates a lot of space in the lower spine to allow for that smooth flow of qi. So check that you're nice and relaxed there in the lower half of the body, and then relaxing in the upper half by just shrugging the shoulders up and down a couple of times, shaking out the hands, shaking out the elbows, and just allowing the shoulders to drop. And then tucking the chin back towards the throat. So I'm thinking of moving my chin back towards the wall. And that again creates lovely length in the spine and the back of the neck area, creating that nice space for the smooth flow of qi. Close your mouth and with a smile to the corners of your mouth, the tongue resting against the roof of the mouth with the tip of the tongue resting against the upper teeth. And close your eyes for a moment, keeping the mouth closed. And now breathing in and out through the nose, settling into our practice. As you breathe in, feel the belly expand. So allow the lower abdomen to expand forwards, sideways, back towards the kidneys, the lower back area, and also up and down. So you're thinking of a balloon inside your lower abdomen, and as you're breathing in, you're blowing up that balloon, so it doesn't just expand in one direction, it expands in all directions. And then as you breathe out, in your mind's eye, see that balloon shrinking. Breathing in and out through the nose just a few times. And slowly opening the eyes. So we're going to start with a few stretches, and then, as I said, we're going to move on to one of the healing sounds for the liver. So to begin with, we're going to create a few lovely, easy stretches. And by stretching the body in a few different directions, we're going to be creating the conditions whereby the qi can flow openly and smoothly. And the liver system is responsible for the smooth flow of qi. So we're helping it to do that, especially at this time of year in springtime, which is the associated season of the liver. So we're going to begin by firstly opening the front and the back of the body, and we can do that with one combination of stretches all at the same time. So just to begin with, follow along with me, and again, as with any Qigong exercise, don't do anything that gives you pain or discomfort, so only work to the range of movement which is available to you today. So beginning, take a breath in through the nose, and as you breathe in, just do a big stretch, as though you're going to do a big yawn. Allow the chest to open. Breathing out now, stretching out through the tips of the fingers. And now, as you breathe in through the nose, make very loose fists with your hands, bend the elbows. And what I want you to do now is think of coming into a hunched position. Drop the chin, drop the hands down, and hunch over the lower back, the upper back. Feel the upper back become broader. Breathe in, come back up to the center, and again, breathe out, lovely stretch, feeling that lovely extension across from the center of the chest down through the arms. Loose fists, breathing in to the center, and then hunching over, tucking the chin in, feeling broadness between the shoulder blades as you breathe out. And just turn to the side to show you what that looks like. So you're not leaning right forwards like this, you're just creating a lovely stretch in the upper back area. Breathe in back to the center. And again, breathing out, lovely and wide. Imagine that your fingernails are getting longer, stretching away from you. Breathing in with loose fists, drawing the hands together. Breathing out, feeling, and in your mind's eye, seeing that broadness be created between your shoulder blades. 3 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. See the fingernails getting long. So remember, Qigong is a combination of movement, breath, and also your mind. So think about where the stretch is. Breathing in, breathing out, broadening across the shoulder blades. Breathe in, coming up, breathe out, opening the chest. Keep smiling. The breath is in and out through the nose. Breathing in, loose fists. Tuck the chin in, rounding in the upper back, breathing out. Breathe in, one more time. Breathing out, long fingernails. Breathing in. And rounding, breathing out. Breathing in. And now keep your hands up there and bring your palms together in front of your forehead. So this is a lovely exercise to open up and create this lovely stretch in the tops of the shoulders, kind of back of the neck area. It's often the area where we create or hold a lot of our tension from too much driving or sitting at a desk, from being in that hunched posture. So take a breath in, and then as you breathe out, closing the elbows together. Try and touch the elbows, and as you do that, feeling that lovely stretch in the trapezius muscles, in the upper back and the shoulders. Breathe in. If that was too easy, move your hands up and away from you and breathe out. Keeping the back straight, not being tempted to lean forwards. Feeling that lovely stretch. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe out. Breathing in, and then breathing out, allow the hands to come back down. And back down by your sides. Just close your eyes for a moment, and now feel into your chest, your upper back, down through the hands, and note any sensations of tingling, warmth, coolness, lightness, heaviness. Whatever is individual to you. And opening the eyes. So that's opening the front and the back of the body. And now we're going to do some work with the sides. In Chinese medicine terms, liver is often associated with symptoms to do with the sides of the body. So cramps and stitches kind of under the rib cage, maybe one-sided headaches, one-sided issues with the eyes, which are connected with the liver as well. So if we can open up everything on the sides of the body and allow the qi to flow freely in those areas, then that can really help to relieve any of those kinds of symptoms. So what I want you to do now is imagine that you've got a big polishing cloth underneath your hand. So your palm faces down and you're standing level with a tabletop here. So here's your tabletop. And what I like to do, firstly with one hand, is I want you to reach out to the side and draw a big circle all the way around, and then coming back across the front of the body to polish the tabletop, and then going out to the other side. So not be tempting to lean forwards, it's more the sideways movement that you're looking for. Out to the side, so more going sideways and coordinating that movement as best you can. So there will be a little bit of movement here to the sides. And just have a play around with this. You may want to do a couple of circles in a row and really get the benefit of the stretch down the side. So there's a little lean forwards, and then maybe do a couple of others. And you see there's a little bit of movement in my legs and my hips, so be very smooth with this. So if you think about it in reality, if you were polishing a tabletop, then the whole of your body would be moving, not just your arms. So now coming in towards each other, one at a time. And just really go with the flow with this and feeling that stretch, breathing normally, but feeling that stretch down the sides of the body. So I'm coming in towards the center with each hand here. And now try going out and see how your coordination is this way. That's a little bit more difficult for me. but really feeling lovely stretch down the sides of the body, but most likely also down the insides of the arms and all the way into the hands if you're stretching and reaching as far to the sides as you can. And then find one of those actions that you really like. And if you're happy, just go a little bit faster with it. You might want to make the movement a little bit smaller so that you can go faster. Keep it smooth and just really feel the lateral sides of the trunk of your body moving and being activated a little bit more around the waist, around the rib cage. You'll also feel it in your lower back, so go really easy for any of you who have lower back issues. And coming back to relax. And now just bouncing up and down on your knees. So your knees are like a spring, the feet stay in contact with the ground. And what I'd like you to do is let your arms go really floppy. So arms just like a puppet on a string. And you're now going to turn from one side to the other. So turning the whole body, really thinking of moving the hips to facilitate this turn, but the neck and the shoulders follow. So you're bouncing and turning at the same time. So again, liver loves twisting because again, we're activating the sides of the body, creating the conditions to really open and smooth flow of chi or energy and of blood too. So have your awareness not just in the sides of the body here, but also maybe in the back of the body, especially around the upper back area. And then pay attention to what's going on in front of the body. Feel this lovely twisting in the abdominal area, which helps to stimulate the digestive organs. So for anyone with any digestive issues, this simple twisting, bouncing exercise can be very helpful. And now coming back to your standing position and relaxing, closing the eyes again and observing any sensations you feel in the sides of the body. But again, going down the arms and into the hands. Check that the chin is pulled back towards the throat, adjust your standing posture. Mouth is closed and smiling and enjoying the energizing effect of those stretches. And gently open the eyes. So we're going to move on now to the second part of the class today. So we've opened everything up. We've got lots of chi and blood flowing through the sides, the front and the back of our body. And sometimes when we do that, what that does is, as well as mobilizing really healthy and beneficial chi, it also can mobilize any stagnant chi that maybe has accumulated in the body over time, got stuck in the joints or in little vessels and nooks and crannies of the body. So it's released that what's called waste chi or sick chi into your body and it's circulating around. So it's also a really good idea after doing any stretching to do something in order to what's called discharge that waste chi. And this very simple sound healing exercise for the liver can help you to do that. So first of all, just in terms of the location of the liver, your liver is located mostly on the right side of the abdominal cavity. So it's below the diaphragm here. So if you feel kind of below your rib cage, it's below that, but slightly above and over the stomach. And it's a large organ, but just have a general idea of where it is, first of all. And then just relaxing the hands down by your sides. The healing sound for the liver is shu, shu. So very simply, think of it as S-H-O-O, shu. Some people, when you look, if you've seen it anywhere else, some people use a longer version of this, shu. It could be that. So you might want to try with both the short and the long version, but as I was taught it, I was taught shoo. So that's our sound that we're going to be working with. And this sound has a certain vibration that in terms of Chinese medicine and Qigong is connected with cleansing the liver system. So closing the eyes and just follow along with me. So the mouth is closed, breathing in and out of the nose, using your abdominal breath. Breathing in, feel the belly expand. And breathing out through the nose, feeling the belly shrink. And bring your mind now to the location of your liver. So on the right side of your body, below the diaphragm, below the rib cage, just having a general idea of where it's located. So think about the liver organ itself. Keeping your mind on that area of the body. Opening your eyes now. And take a breath in through the nose. And as you do so, lift the hands up. And as you breathe out, bend the knees and drop the arms down. And look down towards the heel of that side. Breathe in, the hands come up. Breathe out, dropping in the knees and looking down. As the hands come up here, as you breathe in, the knees straighten slightly, but not locking out, and breathe out. And now what I'd like you to do is introduce a little bit more fluidity into this movement. So it can be quite quick, but it's still nice and smooth. Breathing in and out, in and out. And you'll notice that this is also a twisting exercise involving the sides of your body. And relax, breathe out. So that is the movement that we're going to use along with the shoo sound in order to discharge any waste or sick qi from the liver system. So close your eyes for a moment, thinking of the liver. And you can either keep your eyes closed or open them if you prefer to watch what I'm doing. Breathing in, hands come up, breathing out. And as you breathe out and look to the side, make the sound shoo. Breathing in, breathe out, shoo, 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 shoo. As you're making the sound, think of any waste, qi, leaving the liver system. Shoo, 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 shoo. Shoo. Lifting the arms, breathing out through the nose, allowing the hands to drop down by your sides. Keep the eyes closed, and again observing any sensations that you notice in the body or mind. Any tingling in the hands, which shows you that your qi is really flowing now. Smiling and bringing your mind back to your breath. Breathe in through the nose, belly expands. Breathing out, belly shrinks. And as you're doing that, just place one hand flat over your lower abdomen, below your belly button, with the other hand directly on top of the back of the first hand. bringing your mind to that lower abdominal area, which we call Dantian in Qigong. This is our energy center. We draw our Qi or our energy into Dantian, from where it's then circulated around the rest of the body in order to help bring everything back into balance and restore our health. So now just giving your belly a little rub by making circles, firstly in one direction, nice and slowly, and then in the other direction. Still with the eyes closed now, bring the hands together and rub the palms of the hands together until they get really, really hot. And then place one palm over each eye, fingers facing up towards the ceiling, feeling that lovely heat from the palms of your hands, traveling through your eyes, out the back of your eyes to nourish your mind. And when that heat has dissipated, giving your face a little rub, a little wash, just to bring yourself back into the room and gently opening the eyes as you do so. Relaxing the hands down by your sides. So that's a lovely healing sound which is specific to the liver system, and it's one of the 6 healing sounds which is a very famous Qigong exercise and one which I teach in my Space to Relax 50-week program. So I hope you enjoyed the class today, everyone. And as always, if you have any questions, then you can email me, janice@spacetorelax.com, or you can join our Facebook group, which is Space to Relax Free Qigong Group, where you can post any questions there. And usually I would ask if you are able to donate towards the upkeep of this website, and 50% of the donations go towards the ICU staff in my local hospital. But for this month, for March, I am training for a very special challenge. I'm going to be walking up the track to the highest mountain in Ireland and swimming in the highest lake in Ireland on the 3rd of April. So for this month only, all of the donations that you make to say thank you for these classes, 100% of the donations will go towards a charity which is raising money for its motor neuron disease Ireland, and Pieta House, which is a charity which supports people and families who have been victims of suicide. So motor neuron disease at the moment is very much in the news because one of our celebrity reporters was diagnosed with it, and he's climbing a mountain on the same weekend as I am, and he's asked everybody to climb the mountain and climb their own mountain in their local area to raise money for motor neuron disease. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm doing it with a group of people. My swim coach organised it. He's a really fantastic outdoor man, so he's going to be leading the group. So it's a tough enough challenge. There's a bit of rock scrambling and we need full mountain gear and everything, but I'm really looking forward to it. So if you can donate anything at all during the course of this month, then I'll collect all those donations together. I'll put the link in the video and next to the video when I send out the replay. I'll collect all the donations and then I'll put them all in at the end of the month just before I do the climb, and obviously I'll let you know how much money we've managed to raise. So thank you so much. I hope you can help with this, and I'll see you in the next class. If you enjoyed this Qigong lesson, then there are 4 things you can do right now. The first thing is to head over to my website, which is spacetorelax.com, and there you'll see that you can join up for a free 3-part video series. The second thing you can do is click the link next to this video to sign up for the live Qigong classes. The third thing you can do is go over to Facebook if you're on Facebook and look for Space to Relax Free Qigong Group. That's my free group where you can post any questions, and please do join the group. And the fourth thing is, if you're watching this video on YouTube, then please hit the red subscribe button so that you don't miss any future videos from me. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson and look forward to seeing you in the next video.